Hello again, this is Todd. I am one of the facilitators for the Antioch Writers Group. I want to thank you for watching our video today. In this video I'm going to talk about something called time blocking. Time blocking is a time management tool that has greatly helped me in my writing projects. See, back in 2009 I wrote my first novel. Shortly after that I wrote my second novel, and then my third, and then I wrote my first nonfiction book. And then for a while I also managed several blog posts for all of the related websites. Even today, when I think about everything I did in that time period, I get a sense of being overwhelmed and wondering, how did I do all of that? And when I take a moment and think about it, it's because I did time blocking. I would plan out my typical week in terms of scheduling. And then I would take the time that I did have available for writing and allocate those for different projects. So here's a simple how-to for time blocking. There was a time at the beginning when I would write as inspiration hit me. And I would just crank out as much as I could as long as the inspiration was there. And then after I got married and started having children, I found that those large blocks of time where I could just crank out as inspiration hit were filled up with family duties and playtime. What could I do if I wanted to continue writing? I needed to time block. Here's a basic set of steps for time blocking. Step 1, I would look at the available times in my week. Step 2, I would allocate an available time block for a particular topic or project. Step 3, I would plan this out for the entire week. And finally, step 4, I would do it. Simply stick to it. And now that we've looked at the how-tos for time blocking, let me give you a little sample of what I did on any given week. Keep in mind, these are real times that I actually had that I did this with. On Mondays after lunch, I would work on website content, like blogs, creating memes, so on and so forth. On Tuesday mornings, I would work on nonfiction research and writing. And by the way, when you're doing research, it's a long process. It's not just looking something up on Wikipedia. So that is part of the work schedule, and you have to consider the time it takes for that. Wednesday mornings were dedicated to website maintenance, so taking care of the administrative side, keeping things up to date. And then when that was caught up, I would do a little bit more research and writing. Thursdays after lunch, I would work on my fiction material. I would do research and writing for those. Fridays were dedicated to personal time, so I didn't do any projects on Friday. And Saturdays were dedicated to family time. I would spend time with the family. If I had any last minute work to do for my professional jobs, I would do those. And that's it. Those are the general rules for time blocking. I would do no projects in the evenings because that was family time. I would allow for flexibility to meet pending needs. For example, if we had a doctor's appointment, then I might hold off on doing a project. If we had planned family outings or an emergency, then I was okay with not doing the project for that day or that time period. And the final general rule I learned from a quote in an interview that says, what you know doesn't mean anything. It's what you do consistently. So my goal, my rule, was not to aim to do everything perfectly within the exact time parameters, but to do those things consistently. I have been able to write 3 novels, 2 novellas, 1 nonfiction book, and a whole slew of blog posts. Now I am still writing. It's a lot slower now that I have 2 children, but time blocking has helped me immensely in terms of reaching my writing and publishing goals and in terms of productivity. Once again, this is Todd, the facilitator for the Antioch Writers Group, and I would like to thank you for watching our video today. For more authoring material and other Antioch Library content, please click the subscribe button.